podcast, the recap with the Goodfellas. We in the building. You know how we do on a weekly basis, bringing y'all that heat, bringing y'all that real talk. Tonight is not an exception. It's your boy Tommy Guns, alongside my man Dav Noble, AEP. What up?
Yo, what up, social media world? How y'all feeling? Hope everybody's safe out there.
Sha Montana of the House of Hendrix.
Chillin', man. What's going on?
Karev Ya, Heritage Hip Hop.
Happy Black History Month. Salute.
And the epitome of Black History Month, my man Big A. What's good?
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Big A. You already know what it is. The drink of the day. Bud Lime. All the time.
Shout out to everybody tuned in right now. Hopefully by now, you've subscribed to the official Recap YouTube page. If you haven't, you slipping. Handle that. You can also catch us on Facebook, Instagram, GoodFellaz TV, heritagehiphop.com, and all that good stuff. So with that being said, we talked Black History Month earlier. Now it's time for everybody's favorite segment, the Goodfellas Picks of the Week.
Yes.
Where we give y'all our favorite shows, our favorite movies. Maybe we're reading a book. Who knows? Each of us are going to give our top picks of the week. Like I said, man, it could be any sort of things that we think is just hot, man. My man Dav Noble, AEP. What are your top Goodfellas picks of the week?
Okay, so I've been doing a lot of movie watching this week, man, and I got two movies in a series.
Okay.
So first movie for the week, One Night in Miami. Directed by Regina King. Talks about a encounter based on a true story where you had Malcolm X, Jim Brown, Sam Cooke, and Muhammad Ali, like all together in like Miami, and they just have like, it's just about their roles in the civil rights movement. And that movie is fire. It's really, really well done, and everybody's acting was on point. It was just a really good movie, man, and it was just good to see that. And shout out to what's the dude, Leslie Odom, the dude from the Hamilton. Yo, that dude was good, man. That cat can sing too, man. So that's wow. The second movie, Promising Young Woman. That movie was pretty good, man. It's a movie about like a lady who's dealing with tragedy, and she kind of goes out and goes about her own way to just kind of show just a female perspective of how like the women's world and how men interact and how men kind of think that they're doing stuff harmless kind of thing. And it goes into some good conversation, man. I watched that with the missus, man. We both had some good conversation about that. That was dope. So Promising Young Woman. And for my TV show, Lupin. Lupin on Netflix. That movie is, I can't remember the guy who directed his name, but if you saw, I think it's Louis Leterrier. I think that's, if you saw the movies Now You See Me and Now You See Me Too, the guy who did that movie did Lupin. And so Lupin is very much in the same vein as it's based off of, the main character is Omar Sy, black dude. He was Bishop in the X-Men movie, Days of Future.
Oh, word?
Yeah. So he's the lead character, and he's like, he's like George Clooney in Ocean's 11. He's like, a master thief, but like a charmer. And it's dope, man. Like the first season was like I think 6 or 7 episodes, but it was a really dope watch. Good cliffhanger. My bad. One more, Alice in Borderlands. Asian show. It's like, I don't know, it's like basically imagine going into the bathroom, running from the cops, and when you come out, New Jersey is deserted, and all of a sudden now you got to play like these death games to get these cards to survive. And like if you don't want to play the games, you wake up with like this visa or whatever. So it's like if you don't play the games to earn more time, you get taken out. So like it's a wild premise for a show. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Battle Royale, but It's like Saw and Battle Royale put together in like a series. It's wild. It's wild. It's pretty good. The story gets crazy, but it's pretty good. So that's my picks of the week.
That's what's up, man. Yo, salute to my man Dav Noble. He's giving y'all some of his favorite shows and movies of the week. I know me in particular, I definitely wanted to check out that One Night in Miami. It reminds me of one of my favorite personal movies, Ali. And they never had all four of them like in the same place at the same time. But if you watch Ali with Will Smith, Sam Cooke actually sings at the beginning. Jim Brown actually comes by at one point, and of course, Ali and Malcolm X. You know what I mean? Like it's like they hinted upon the relationship they had back in the day. Like that was the power. Those are like the big dogs of the movement.
Yeah.
And I definitely look forward to seeing that because wow, that's like, man, I don't even know what the equivalent of today would be. But
I didn't even know they were cool like that. But when you like after seeing the movie, like I researched, I looked up some of the stuff, and you can see like there's pictures of Muhammad Ali like from that weekend with Jim Brown, like where Malcolm X is taking pictures, and they reference those things. So there was a relationship there with those guys, man, and that's interesting. That's something I think is actually I want to look more into. Because I wonder what their influences on each other were. Because obviously, Cassius Clay was friends with Muhammad Ali, and then that led to him joining the nation. So yeah, like there's a lot of stuff in there. So that's a pretty good movie.
Dope, yo. Sean Montana, what are your GoodFellaz picks of the week? It could be music, movies, TV shows, whatever.
I'm kind of unimpressed with music this week. I don't, to my knowledge, I don't know of anything that just came out. Of course, if we're not just doing this week, I would say the Baby Pluto album with Lil Uzi Vert and Future. Definitely some great material on there.
Yeah, you like it?
Love it. I love it. I bought it. I paid I actually paid through iTunes.
Okay, that's how Lil Uzi Vert was able to afford that diamond in his forehead.
That's him.
All right, I get it. Shout out to Sean Montana.
Cobra Kai.
Okay.
Cobra Kai's great.
Damn, you took mine.
Damn, you took mine. Damn, Shaw.
My bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Let them know. Let them know about Cobra Kai. I mean, since you're talking about it, let them know about Cobra Kai and your general opinion about everything.
I mean, listen, I don't want to give any spoilers or anything because everybody hasn't watched it, but bro, like if you even remotely liked Karate Kid, the series, and I'm talking from 1, 2, 3, because the one with Hilary Swank and the one with Jaden Smith, I don't know about, but the 3 first ones with Daniel LaRusso, you should love this. Like almost. The Cobra Kai series is excellent. Every season they end up at the end of the season they leave you like just like Power, like they leave you in anticipation of the next episode of the next season. Dad took my One Night in Miami.
Pause.
Pause. Pause.
New Hampshire. New Hampshire.
What do you think about it, Shaw?
I think it's a great movie. I didn't know about the relationship that all those iconic people had, man.
Especially Jim Brown. That was when I first saw it. I thought Aldous Hodge was playing Martin Luther King, and then when I saw it, I was like, wait, he's Jim Brown. I'm like, they hung out with Jim Brown. I was like, okay, that was interesting. But yeah, I agree.
It's very interesting. I gotta admit, I didn't like the way Malcolm X was made to look like he was kind of, I mean, they try to clean it up where Malcolm X said, hey, if you come with me, a lot of people will follow to, when he said that to Malcolm X, or, I'm sorry, Muhammad Ali or Cassius Clay. I didn't so much like that because it kind of shined the bad light on Malcolm X.
Think so?
I'm sorry?
No, I said, oh, okay.
Yeah. Other than that, it's a pretty good movie, pretty iconic. And I look forward to seeing more from Regina King.
Word.
Because I never saw nothing from her before, director-wise.
Multi-talented.
She got nominated for a Golden Globe for that too.
Yeah. Oh, word. Lastly, I want to throw out a movie that I wasn't that much impressed by the actual story of the movie, but the acting was phenomenal. Cutthroat City.
Okay.
City. Yeah, I gotta say that the acting was really good in it.
Okay.
But the story is kind of. I'm sorry?
I said, but the show, didn't you say you didn't like it or you wasn't feeling it, right?
Yeah, it's the acting was impressive. When you watch these movies, like they're gonna have their flaws and things.
Yeah.
It's a little unbelievable. I'll put it that way. Like, you kind of don't believe the chain of events, but I'll say that the acting makes up for a lot of it.
Okay. That's Netflix too, right?
Netflix, yep.
Okay, true.
Okay. That's what's up. Big A, what are your GoodFellaz picks of the week?
What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Big A. Keeping in the vein of Black History Month, I got several picks, considerably inspired having black leads. One of my favorite movies that I like to look at, it's a Western movie, and you don't know it until you actually watch the whole entirety of the movie, and that's Django, with the lady Jamie Foxx. I think that's one of the, I think it became an instant classic based on the storyline, the ensemble of cast, and from the antagonist to protagonist. Like it was a great written story, well-rounded cast of people in an environment.
That last half of the movie was crazy.
Exactly. It's a movie of stars that you're not used to seeing in those type of roles. So just the impact of seeing those characters and those cast of characters working together on an ensemble like that. The soundtrack was amazing. So that's one of my picks right there. Another one is actually my favorite is Luke Cage season 2. The writing of Luke Cage season 1 was good, but season 2 left you on such of a cliffhanger that it was like, damn, yo, I wish they would really continue the show, because you could see how much more the character was built up in season 2 versus season 1. Season 1, he had a good character, but season 2, he showed nothing but real character. He embodied the role. He showed a lot of swag from Harlem. You saw a lot of different things and influences and people in that show. And I think the way Marvel, Netflix ended that, it was sad that it just didn't continue, because
I blame so much Stokes.
Yeah, it was so much there for to carry over. Another one is actually an African lead movie. It's called All About Love. Very good movie. It's not anybody popular on that movie, but it's a very good movie. All these movies are still on Netflix. You can check them all out. I definitely wanted to see the movie that Dad was talking about, One Night in Miami with Michael and all them. Yeah, that's on my list of things to watch. Another popular show outside of Black History is WandaVision. Now I've been watching this, and I've been like nerding out like all the other nerds on the internet and watching so many videos of people's theories and whatnot. It's a great show, and I see why they packaged the show with 2 episodes, the first 2 episodes for the media to watch prior to everybody else getting to see it, and then the 3rd episode kind of like gets you going versus last week's episode was 4th episode, and tomorrow's the 5th episode. Yeah, it's insane. And anybody who's watching any Marvel movies or anything about comics or anything about the character Scarlet Witch, man, you're in for a ride with that show right there. And of course, I was gonna pick Cobra Kai was being my last one, but everybody talks about that. Just to add on to that, it's a great cast of people, with several people from the original storyline, and I say the action is very good for people who may not be aware that the show was there. If you're looking for good martial arts, good story, and the way they connect the dots with everything from all the movies, the predecessor movies, that were there, like from all the Karate Kids, and every little it's small things that they add from the old movies into the new show
Yeah.
that builds up the different characters. So you have 3 seasons that are now fully on Netflix. Without spoiling anything, I tell you, it's something to look forward to. First season, you have what you would consider like the connectivity of the first Karate Kid, and then it just every second season, third season just builds off of that with the new cast, new storyline, and it's just remarkable how they're able to pull out a lot of original characters into a new entendre and still keep the essence of Karate Kid. Like the whole show still embodies the first Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Like everything around this show, it continues on the richness of Karate Kid. Like somebody helping somebody inspiring somebody, and learning lessons. Everybody learns the lessons, and I think that's the greatest thing about a movie. You're supposed to be either inspired, entertained, or learn something from. So,
Okay.
What about you, Tommy? Guys?
Shout out to my man Big A. That was a very well put together list right there. Yo, my Goodfellas picks of the week, number 3. And this is actually shout out to Lady Guns right here. Number 3 is a show called Dark Sky. I believe it's CBS or whatever. Yo, and honestly, like, I always joke with my girl all the time, like, oh, you be watching some bullshit. But like this show actually is like pretty good. I can't say I followed whatever since season 2, but it's based on like sex trafficking ring and like these detectives that are trying to, I guess, like find out what's going on with missing persons and stuff like that, and like there's cops that are secretly down with the ring and all that. It's kind of crazy, and I wanted to just throw that out there because it's not the normal show I would watch, and honestly, I just kind of caught it just being in the room with her because that's her shit. Like, yo, when that shit comes on, like, yo, don't touch me, don't talk to me, none of that. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to Lady Guns. Check it out. One day I need to sit down and watch like all the episodes. I believe it's season 2. It kind of makes you just think about like life and society. Like, yo, like this shit really goes down. So number 3, Dark Sky. That's like my random pick. Number 2, for the 3rd time, Cobra Kai. I gotta throw that out there. That show to me, I feel bad because you guys already threw it in the mix, but to kind of expound upon what you guys said, I mean, first of all, it's an amazing show, and shout out to YouTube Red, who unfortunately nobody is actually gonna subscribe to YouTube to watch it, and they made the smart choice by putting it on Netflix. But what I like about especially this season of Cobra Kai, I love the past 2 seasons, but what I think is so dope about Cobra Kai is that they connect with all the movies. They kind of go to all the roots. So you see the connection with part 1, but they don't leave out the part where he went to Japan and did his little thing. Like they bring that into the show, they incorporate it. It actually becomes a major part of the show. They touch like on all of the elements of the entire Karate Kid mythology, which is dope. Mm-hmm. And what I think is also dope is they do a great job of characterization. Like even the bad guy, they kind of let you see his past and you see like, what they went through, and it makes you kind of sympathize with them. And at sometimes you're like, damn, like is this guy the good guy? Is this guy the bad? Like sometimes you like, yo, Danny LaRusso's an asshole. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they do a good job of balancing it out. So even like the shady dude, I don't want to give too many spoilers, but even like the quote unquote shady dude, like the real, I guess, like bad guy of the film, like they go into his past, like how did he become who he is? I think that's just so dope because, a lot of shows, a lot of movies, they just kind of like, okay, good guy, bad guy, fight, and that's it. But with Cobra Kai, they do a good job of like letting you see like how did this person become this person, and then the relationships between, all the different characters. One thing I gotta say, and this is spoiler free, but yo, to me, what's Cobra Kai dude name real quick? I forget his name.
Johnny
Lawrence. Yo, his son is a cornball to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's the one character.
I just
the one character I don't like.
Yo, they do a great job character building. That's all.
Yeah.
Because just for you, because you're saying that, I mean, his character build was on point.
Hell
so
yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like I said, but that's just my personal. And number 1, WandaVision. I hate to throw this out there in the mix again, but it's dope. And I know a lot of people when it first came out, they're like, "Yo, what's up? I don't get the whole 50s to 60s to 70s like sitcom thing." It's a slow burn, but as you can see, if you guys watched the last episode, which was fire, not even because it was a good episode, but it connected to the whole snap and the repercussions of everybody coming back, and the way they did it was dope. Like, you know what I mean? But you can tell, like, I commend Marvel because for anybody who knows the comic storyline, like the Scarlet Witch, like, is a reality manipulator. Like, she can like pretty much change shit up at will. But like they got to build to that. So I see what they were doing, and like I said, it's a slow burn. But and if I think personally, it might have been one of them shows that were better as a binge. Like they release all the episodes and you watch it one at a time. But that's like my one gripe to it. But season 4, I feel like was amazing, and it kind of filled in the blanks. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do with the rest of the season, because I think it's about to get real. And I think from everything I've heard, by the end of the series, like the season finale, like I heard you're gonna get some cameos to the level of like Luke Skywalker and the Mandalorian. It could be Doctor Strange, it could be somebody else, but I heard like expect big things by the end of the series. So I definitely recommend WandaVision. You know what I mean? And those are my Goodfellas picks of the week. Karev, what are your Goodfellas picks of the week, real quick?
I don't watch TV, so I'm gonna go a different route. I'm more of a, like I said, I'm a studier. So for anybody who likes information, my picks are go to YouTube, look up Dane Calloway's page. I'm just here to make you think. That's a good information page. Usually for Black History Month, I watch Eyes on the Prize documentary series. If you're into history and learning, you could do that. For the kids out there, like the kids in the house, we're gonna watch Black Panther to give them a superhero that they can watch that gives them positive reinforcement. I watch Static Shock with them as well. Something that they can relate to, that's on their level, that they can see that's in, that looks like them. For music, I have Keith Chandler and the hit system, The Soul Needs Healing. The first single is Protect Our Queens featuring Samad Savage and Il Nada. So that's a positive type vibe right there that you could put out there. Last but not least, if I had to pick something to watch that's new, American Skin came out and I bought it on Amazon Prime. I haven't watched it yet, but I will be watching it this week. But from the review that I heard from the people in the house, excellent movie. John Q status. So that's a big like that's a high bar to reach. John Q. You know what I'm saying? So
you might like the crack thing on Netflix. That documentary.
Yeah, I wanna see that
That
eventually.
one too.
That's pretty good. If you're looking for something informational, that's pretty good.
So for everybody out there, that's what I'm into. I'm not really a TV person. For what I do watch on TV, they said already, I like Cobra Kai, I like WandaVision. But me, like I said, I'm into music. So heritage hip hop, you can hear everything I like on there and see new artists. So
true.
All right, that's what's up. Shout out to everybody tuned in right now. We just gave you our Goodfellas picks of the week. Movies, TV shows, music. Sometimes it's books. We're gonna hit you every week with our top picks. You know what I'm saying? Get some knowledge, get some entertainment. Yo, find a good movie. We're here to bring that to y'all. It's your boy Tommy Guns. We are the Goodfellas. It's about the time to pay those bills. But before we do, I know y'all want to reach out to us on social media and all that good stuff. So Sean Montana, where can they hit you online, social media?
GOTHYQ on Instagram. Goodfellas TV on Instagram. And that's it.
All right. And of course, houseofhendrix.com.
That's in the works.
All right. Dab Noble, AAP Presents. Where can they reach you on social media and let them know about the Facebook group?
Yeah, you can hit me up at the Facebook group. That's AEP Presents First Thoughts. That's A.E.P. Presents First Thoughts. We talk politics, we talk fashion, we talk movies, TV, brackets. Man, it's a great place to be. Come holler at us. If you want to hit me up for photography stuff, you can hit me up on Instagram at DAV_AEP. That's DAV_AEP.
Yeah. And by the way, if you guys want more in-depth reviews and talk about a lot of the stuff that we just put out there for our Goodfellas Picks of the Week, that is a good Facebook group to check that out. He goes in depth and he breaks it down. So definitely check that out. Karev, yeah, Heritage Hip Hop. Where can they reach you on social media? And let them know what you got going on with Heritage Hip Hop. Because you got a lot of shit going down.
We are Heritage Hip Hop on all social media. Like he said, heritagehiphop.com, Heritage Hip Hop, everything. So there's no excuse for you not to know where I'm at. Heritage Hip Hop. And on the website right now, because of the As Is Eminem battle, we have a Jersey Legends YouTube live session. And every week we've been having Jersey hip hop legends come on. And I want to thank everybody for watching and continue because we got some more surprises coming soon. And also stay tuned to Heritage Hip Hop because we have, by the time this come out, we're going to have a contest to give away some money for the best Black History playlist. Stay tuned.
Okay. We all about the money. And my man, Big A, where can they reach you on social media?
What's happening? What's going on, everybody? It's your man, Big A. Check me out, AHDAYAR. That's ADR. It's AHDAYAR. I'm on all mostly platforms, even on TikTok. Haven't done the video yet. Working on that. You can also check me out on GoodFellaz TV. That's, I see you, Dav. That's GODFELAZ TV.
Yo, if I see you doing any of this stuff, bro. Yo, oh my goodness. Nah, let me stop.
Word. Yo, it's your boy Tommy Guns. You can reach me at DJ Tommy Guns. And of course, GoodFellasTV.com. You already know what it is. I don't gotta, I feel like I've broken it down like 20 million times. GoodFellasTV.com's new music, new news, backstage footage, concert footage, and of course, hot chicks. And what else do I need to say? This is the recap with the Goodfellas podcast. Those were our Goodfellas picks of the week. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk music. Matter of fact, we're gonna talk diss records. More accurately, we're gonna talk best diss records of all time. But until then, we'll see you on the recap.